Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So inside today's video, what I actually be doing is top 5 tips for Roblox Studio, just to improve your work and just to make your work look better. So a few things I like to announce about this channel is, yeah, I just bought a new mic, so audio quality should be good now. And another thing that I also like to mention is my Twitter. You can follow me on there. I'm like one follower away from 400, so if you can follow me, I would really appreciate it. And I also like to mention my Discord server. I post things on my Discord server if you guys just want to see, and also you could just interact with some people and chill. And another thing that I like to mention is to like and subscribe, so I could keep posting in the future and just be motivated. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So number 1, as you can see, I have a few assets over here. So one thing that people really forget to do when building a map inside Roblox is actually detailing their environment. So I'm just gonna place just this and basically show like what people do. So let's say this: you build a map and you just place some assets, you don't do anything to them, and you just leave it like that. Your models won't look your map won't come out good. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. So yeah, just like this, people don't tend to decorate it a lot. It's good to add a little bit of decoration and detail to your work. So I'll show you guys something that is actually really good. So let's say this: make sure like to place as much detail into like tiny models like this. So just like go like this, and make sure to like recolor some of your assets. So just like this, and you could just scale this out and just like add some trees around, not too big or not too small, something like this. Make sure you also rotating is a big part, and also make sure to tilt some of your assets. It makes your assets look like not too perfect, so the way it just looks much more clean. And just make sure you put a bunch of details onto your work. So like this, what I actually recommend doing is you putting like moss going down, like vines or moss, whatever, going down it. And yeah, I'll just cut to when I finish designing this, and I'll be back. So just like this, another thing I'll actually do here is just like add branches, like broken branches, like over here. Just basically add a bit of an environment around your maps. So like this, I just go like just like this around here. Just place it like somewhere over here. So yeah, just like this. And I could just add more trees around it. So something like this. I was in thinking like, hey, you could tiny things to tell a story to your maps is like over here I could just place a sword inside the rock, and I could just probably place like some wood logs over here just to show like maybe a broken cabin. So basically know what you're gonna add to your map, so just make your and just place it like around areas that you think is gonna be good. So yeah, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is actually lighting. So what I actually recommend is going to File, Studio Settings, and click on Rendering. So for me, like I have a good device, so I'm able to put my quality level on max. But what I actually recommend, like if you're taking a picture of your maps, make sure it's not on level 1. So like if it's level 1, it removes the shadow. It makes everything look less detailed. It just makes everything look poorer. So what I actually recommend is bringing your quality level all the way to max. If you're about to take a screenshot of your map, you can really see a difference from level 1 and level 21. So another thing that I actually recommend too is mesh detail level. So if you have this like low, like 0, it won't show as much shadows. So it's good to just have both of those things on max, just like this. You can see like more detail over here. So that's really what I recommend for like lighting and shadows. It just basically improves your lighting. And if you have a bad device and you want to just showcase your work as best as possible, what I actually recommend doing is bring your graphics basically your graphics all the way back. For your screenshot, just take a picture and then you can post it and just go back to normal, just go back to a lower graphics quality. That's what I actually used to do. And yeah, let's go on to part 3. So for part 3, what I actually recommend is plugins. So the plugins that I mainly use is the brush tool, the build F3X, because it just feels better to use sometimes, Archimedes, and also yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the plugins I use. Oh yeah, also I use Part 2 Water. This is one I actually recommend. So plugins really help you out. Mainly brush tool. I like using brush tool. Like for brush tool, I just use it, like turn it on, and I can just instantly just paste in as much things as I want. So like, let's say you're making a simulator and you want to add grass, right? So with brush tool, it will just speed up your process of adding grass by just you select the grass, go to brush tool, turn it on. Also, you could make it like you could rotate the grass, scale the grass at any size you want, and just turn it on. So like this, as I'm making a simulator and I just want to add grass quickly. This just speeds up the process of adding grass and basically any other asset. I mainly recommend this plugin just for like adding tiny environmental stuff, and you don't want to spend as much time placing it down one by one. And yeah, let's go on to part 4. So for part 4, what I actually recommend is adding water to your build. There's something about water that just makes your builds look way better. So let me just add a part real quick, scale it out. I'll also be linking the plugins that I use inside the description so you guys could download it. So I'm just gonna go to part 2 water, transform. So just like this, water just makes your work look way better. So I'm just gonna make like a little island over here, and just scale this down. Add this, just duplicate it, rotate it, color it, just like that. And I'm gonna scale this out some more. So yeah, something like this. So water, the reason I like to use water for my builds is mainly just like making an island build, so I can just place it over here. So I actually recommend like maybe using the water to make like lakes, an ocean map, like an island, or basically anything else. So water is one thing that I recommend for maps. As you can tell, like just placing the water makes everything look better. Like you can add like lily pads, anything you want really. So that's one thing that I actually recommend for builds is placing down water. And hold up, yeah, let me just finish this real quick. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, what I actually recommend doing is placing down water, and also make sure to decorate it and put a lot of detail into it. Put a lot of detail into the water that you make. Like let's say you're making a pirate map, so you place down the water. Maybe just make it like a broken pirate ship. Add some gold coins, some barrels, just leaking out some, water, just like stuff like that. You got to think out what you want to add into like the water of your map. And yeah, let's get into part 5. So part 5, what I actually recommend is floor textures. So some people, what they'll actually do is just put in a cube, scale it out, not like that, but just like this, leave it like that, just add a green color and call it off. It just looks kind of boring. So what you're actually gonna do is place in a texture pack. So let me just add that real quick, and yeah, I'll be back. So yeah, adding texture packs actually makes your maps look way better. So if you just put this over here, it just looks really boring. So what I actually recommend is find a texture of grass that you want, basically any texture. I'll also be linking this this texture pack inside the description, so you guys could just go copy it. And I found a grass that I want, and I think it's good, so I just copy it, paste it inside. And look, now it looks less boring. So like I can just like decorate the map how I want it, just like as much as I want, and the textures just make extra details. Well, I actually recommend if your texture is way too big, just select all the textures parts and just scale it out more. So something like this, so it looks like it's just not looping over and over, and it's just going out forever. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video in the comments below. Check out my Twitter. I'm literally one follower away from 400. And yeah, check out my Discord. I'll be posting more videos soon. I typically post it 2 to 3 days. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.